Now let's go through this script with a different focus. Instead of prompting the user for information, let's simply assign variables to numerical values. Right now we've been working entirely with text. So let's keep the title working with addition, and we're going to change this information, this prompt information, to 30. And let's change the second num here and give it a value of 19, just as we input in those boxes before. Next, let's just take the variable sum and add first num plus second num. Okay, I'm going to save this out as JS09B. It's a simplified script, and it doesn't allow for any flexibility or user input here. But I want to begin to address variables here as ways of holding text values as well as numerical values. So I'm going to save this out as JS09B, and JS09B is here. I'm going to drag it into the Internet Explorer window, and sure enough, it automatically comes up with the sum is equal to 49. So this script works just fine. You do not need to use the parseInt function in order to convert text to a number, because the variables that you were working with here were already numbers. Okay? If in fact we had these values of these variables as strings, or as text values here, then we would have to use the parseInt command if in fact these were integers. Okay, we're going to take the first integer and our first text string there and convert it to an integer, and then we're going to do the same thing here, parseInt of second num. Then in fact, as we say this as JS09C HTM, then that text, or that script will now function identically. So you can do it either way. Of course, if you're working with numbers, the numbers themselves can be added together without the parseInt function. And if you're working with text, they do have to be converted. So I wanted to make that clear before continuing on talking about arithmetic operators.